You're watching Southland Conference football on ESPN+. Well, it's been a long time, 357 days, but college football is back in Abilene, Texas. And today, the hometown ACU Wildcats get ready to host Division II's Angelo State Rams of the Lone Star Conference. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into our socially distanced broadcast booth. Zach Carlyle alongside Owen Simpson. Glad to have you with us.
Wildcat Stadium, a building that opened in 2017 in its fourth year as the home of Abilene Christian. It's a beautiful day today. Gorgeous day for football here in November. 79 degrees. Not expecting any issues throughout the rest of the day. Weather-wise, a gorgeous day for football. Here's the series history. These two teams playing for the 51st time they've been playing since 1965. ACU moved to Division I in 2013. ACU won the toss and deferred to the second half. Blair Zapata, 6 touchbacks on the season. Glad you're with us. Off we go from Abilene, Texas. And this game begins with a touchback. And it's skewed a little bit when you play teams like UTEP and Army early on in the year. 3rd down and 8. Bronkhorst under pressure, trying to take off for the first down. And he's got a long way to go and won't get there. 3rd down and 4 for ACU.
Great opportunity to set the tone for the Wildcats. Not doing great on 3rd down conversions so far this season.
They handed on the jet sweep. It's been a staple of this offense for Abilene Christian, Darius Lewis. But he's met right at the line of scrimmage. And no gain, the safety Derek Dickerson Jr. with a stop. A team that is about 50-50 run pass this year. Now a handoff on that right side, and picking it up for the first down out across the 20-yard line is Omayabu. And Quint Titt was out there with a stop. Also the new cornerback down there at the bottom of the screen, Christopher Satterfield, number 2. Back to the ground again and exploiting it across the 35 and out near the 40-yard line. And Alfred Greer, the change of pace back, the 5'6" sophomore with a burst of speed for 18 yards.
When you want to talk about rushing, it's been Omayabu and Greer taking the bulk of the carries.
And now back to the ground again, and Greer down the sideline, racing to the end zone for the touchdown. 61 yards in a blur, and Angelo State goes in front on the road. 5. And you mentioned Kobe Clark, 3 touchdowns this season already as well, not in the lineup. Mansell blitz, late blitz off the edge, and a sack for the Ram defense. It was the linebacker Darren Allman who came home off the edge. And Abilene Christian with back-to-back 3-and-outs to start the game. Angelo State outgaining Abilene Christian 97-4 so far as we approach the halfway point of the first quarter. Angelo State back to work. Into the air they go with Kellen Pachot on the sideline. And they'll give him about 7 or 8 yards.
And what a great move here. Looked like he was headed out of bounds and just absolutely.
Now 3rd and 4. Angelo State this season just 35% on 3rd down. 4-man rush. Bronkhorst taking a shot down the sideline, and a flag comes out. Looking for a deep ball, and it was the safety Brian Bullock who's going to get flagged for Abilene Christian. Everything going right so far for the Rams. Scott Harden, the referee.
Pass interference, defense, number 26, 15-yard penalty,
is going to get flagged.
Automatic, first down.
For the defensive pass interference.
And we talked about this a little bit before coming on the game. A few key penalties for this Wildcat team has really cost them a lot of first downs. And when you look at that one in that game, but 3 of those forcing another first down for the opposing team. So again, this is something that head coach Adam Dorrell has talked about every season with this team, and the same as in 2020.
Empty backfield and a quarterback draw for Bronkhorst, who gets near the marker right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe it's early on here at Wildcat Stadium, and the Rams go on the ground, and it's Omayabu with a lane down the sideline. And the ground game continues to execute for Angelo State. They go on the ground, and it's 24 yards on 3rd and 2.
And Abilene Christian has no answers whatsoever to stop the run game. Look at this guy.
2nd and goal. Back to the ground, left side, into the end zone. Alfred Greer for the 2nd time today. And the Rams are going to go up 2 scores. And it's Greer both times for touchdowns.
On a 4th down.
Needing 3 yards on 4th down. They go to the line quickly and they run it again, and Abilene Christian can't find anything. Angelo State's feeling great. It's a turnover on downs. The first man there was Letty French, the second. The safety, they get down inside that 35. You would consider going for it on the road. Bronkhorst to throw, 3rd and 7, now up the middle, plenty of room to run, 1st down and more, down to the 25-yard line, needed 7 and got 15 on 3rd down. Bronkhorst 1 for 3 through the air for 7 yards, but he's run it for 28 on 5 carries. 3rd down, pressure, Bronkhorst steps up, plenty of room again, takes off at the 10, and he's down to the 9-yard line, and a 16-yard run to set up 1st and goal for Angelo State.
And that is the 2nd consecutive 3rd down where we have seen Bronkhorst just simply make Wildcats miss on a crucial play. So again, what we're seeing here is Angelo State extending the drive once more, and the Wildcats, they're going to be tired on defense if this continues. For Angelo State, they're 2 for 2 on this drive, looking to punch it in.
Handed off up the middle and into the end zone for the 3rd time in the half is Alfred Greer. 3 TDs for the sophomore on the road. He's up to 7 touchdowns on the season. 2nd and 9. The 28th play of the game for Angelo State. They've run 12 more plays than Abilene Christian. Back to the ground again. Omayabu gets the edge. And another 1st down carry. Out to the 24-yard line. 12 yards on 2nd and 9. 3 receivers at the top here on 1st and 10. For the 23, Bronkhorst. He's used his legs all game and gets another 1st down carry, and he's shoved out of bounds by Gibbons after 12 more yards. A shocking development in this 1st half. No doubt about it. Up the middle again, more carries and more yards for the Rams. It continues to accumulate, and it's Zoran Rideau. Did he get his head turned around too? Johnson, a sophomore to Cypress, Texas. Now play action to the middle, and a dime delivered inside the 40. And a great catch by Chris Brooks. Going to the turf, just a 2nd catch of the season. And what a throw from Bronkhorst. 4th and now 4 for the Rams after the penalty. Just a 4-man rush. Bronkhorst delivers, intercepted. Brian Bullock, there's a flag down on the return. And Bullock gets out to the 40-yard line. Check the marker, as it was picked off by Bullock. And it is on Abilene Christian, and this will not stand.
And we talked about this earlier in the game when we saw a couple penalties, and we're seeing it again. It is costing Abilene Christian some crucial downs.
That would have been
holding defense number 30, 10-yard penalty.
It's the linebacker, Torrey Hargrove. It negates the 1st interception for the Abilene Christian defense all season long. 2nd down and 12, 4-man rush. Open on a crossing pattern, and it's a 1st down, and inside the 10 goes Chris Brooks. 1st and goal for Angelo State on a pickup of 15-yard. 3rd and goal at the 1. To the air, Bronkhorst, end zone, touchdown!
Touchdown, ASU.
Justin Pegues, wide open in the back of the end zone. Angelo State an extra point away from a 4-touchdown lead.
And that was Austin Goffney trying to cover what, I don't know what he was doing, just got completely beat right off the snap.
Pistol formation, Hohenstein in motion. They fake it, Mansell, longest time to throw today, down the field, and it's the tight end Hohenstein inside the 10. And there's a penalty down to the backfield as Mansell was slow to get up. See if it's a late hit on Angelo State. They found Hohenstein for a big game.
Is a completed catch. Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Number 94, defense. Low hit to the quarterback. Half the distance to the
Weston
goal.
Bauer for
First
the
down.
roughing the passer.
Take a look at this play. A big explosive play, one they have been searching for all first half. First and goal here.
And they'll toss it left. Dobbins coming left. Broke one tackle, dives for the touchdown. Abilene Christian on the board here in the first half, and it's the freshman Dobbins who takes it home for his 4th touchdown. Yeah, French with an interception against Stephen F. Austin, and last time out against West Texas A&M. 3rd down, ACU goes quick. Darius Lewis open down the middle to the 35-yard line. We talk about the importance of this drive. And now 2nd down, Mansell to the outside, diving attempt and a catch. Lewis having a career game in his freshman year. Play action. Mansell, end zone shot, and it is caught for the touchdown. Darius Lewis on a bullet from Peyton Mansell.
And I'm not sure how exactly he was able to get it in there. There had to be 3 defenders in play, but a beautiful pass from Peyton Mansell.
And the Wildcats score at the end of the first half and score to open the second half. And they're back in this thing down 28-14. Short kick, and it's loose. And it's recovered by Abilene Christian, and a huge break for the Wildcats. Jumping on the football, Robert McKnight on the short kick from Blair Zepeda, and it's game on here in Abilene.
And Angelo State just wasn't able to get to the ball in time. It was a short, high kick, and I believe it just bounced right off of the knee. As we take a look back one more time, he was running full speed ahead trying to get to it, and it just goes right through his hands.
And a big first turnover of the game. Play action, Mansell wants to throw back the screen to McConnell. He's got blocking. And the speedster down inside the red zone. And Abilene Christian in business, 13 yards. At the 17-yard line of the Rams. Mansell throws. McConnell, did he toe tap? Yes, he did. He caught it at the 8-yard line. To the 9-yard completion. Dobbins, the running back. They give it to him. Jeremiah Dobbins cuts left. Abilene Christian's back in it. 2nd touchdown of the game for Dobbins in his 5th of the year. Abilene Christian an extra point away from it being a 7-point game. 3rd worst starting field position today for the Rams. And Zach Bronkhorst starts on the ground. Boy, that's worked well today for Angelo State in the clear. Running free, Alfred Greer is gone. 86 yards, and now 2 late flags come in at the 10-yard line. And I wonder if this is an illegal block in the back.
And that has to be one of the latest calls I think I've ever seen from an official. I was surprised they didn't call it in the first place with a block in the back. It should have been a block in the back, and then they throw it after the touchdown call.
We'll see.
Illegal block in the back. Number
That's
11,
exactly
offense.
what they're calling.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
An absurdly
Results
late
in a first down.
flag. 2 of them came, but they were 5 seconds after the touchdown was scored. Let's take a look.
So first of all, it was completely unnecessary anyway to even have the push in the back. Worst case scenario, he's taken down around the 4-yard line. So here you have it right there. A little bit of a put. It's 2-down territory to say the least.
Angelo State 5 of 9 on 3rd down today and 1 for 1 on 4th down. 3rd and goal. The fake, and Gibbons obliterates Bronkhorst. And did he take the ball from him? Yes, he did. Oh my goodness. What an unbelievable play by Jack Gibbons. That's all America stuff.
And that might be the biggest hit Zach Bronkhorst has taken. Hardly had a second and just obliterated. He had 1 second to throw, not enough time. And it's a turnover and a big shift back in favor for the Wildcats.
Bronkhorst picked off. It's Gibbons. Coming the other way, Jack Gibbons. Back-to-back takeaways for the senior. And he has Abilene Christian's first interception of the season.
And he is keeping the Wildcats in this one, coming from behind, making it a much closer game. 2 consecutive turnovers, as you just mentioned, for Gibbons. 1, an absolute beatdown of a sack and forced fumble. This time, does it by the air.
Angelo stayed with a chance with 3.5 minutes to go to get a few first downs and ice this game. And Abilene, Texas, want to start to the drive. Alfred Greer. They're going to use as much time as they can here before the snap, and then ACU will have to call 3 straight timeouts. Back to the ground, back to Greer. What a day! Trying to put this game on ice. Coasts for the touchdown. Alfred Greer with his 4th TD today.
And what a career performance. Well over 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. He has carried the team on his back on the road to come up with what will ultimately be an upset against an FCS school. D2 takes down D1. Angelo State, this was their final performance of the season, and it was a great one.
To the outside, it's Hohenstein. And he's just trying to work it and lose it and lost the football, and that's a fumble, and that is it. What a performance from Angelo State. It's their biggest win in school history. Once again, the final. Angelo State 34 and Abilene Christian 21. This has been a presentation of Southland Conference football on ESPN+. All games airing on the ESPN networks are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. Until next time, Zach Carlyle, Owen, Simpson, and our entire crew, the gang headed by Hutton Harris, Glenn Lasoya, saying so long, take care, good night from Abilene, Texas.